can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
There's just a handful of games remaining in the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference basketball season. That's what makes this one tonight such a big game here at Rose-Hulman. The Ravens of Anderson coming into this one this evening at 5-7 in conference play, 9-10 overall. Rose-Hulman currently in fourth place, tied with Franklin at 7-5 in the conference. They are 10-9 overall, and Anderson is hoping to get a little revenge on Rose after losing to Rose-Hulman earlier this year, 83-72. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker Local 374, We're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.tv, where you always have a front row seat. Troy Naragowski, Tony Donahue, the three-point specialist. Boy, you should have seen this guy shooting earlier. It's amazing how good you are.
Yeah, hey, Rose-Hulman, don't charge me for the orange paint that I chipped.
If you're one of the top 8 now in this conference, the last 2 teams probably don't have a mathematical opportunity, but we're talking about 2 teams right now, Rose-Hulman trying to improve their seeding, and for an Anderson team, they're trying to stay in the top 6.
Yeah, this could be a 2-game swing either way, right? You're battling with Anderson in the conference right now. Rose-Hulman at 7-5. Anderson comes in at 5-7. It's a 2-game swing. If Rose-Hulman can win this, that pretty much puts Anderson in the rearview mirror for good. I've really liked what I've seen over this Rose-Hulman team since the end of the calendar year. Really tough loss to Franklin at home by 2 here, but look what they've done. Their only 2 losses since then are to Transylvania. Okay, yeah. Join the club, right?
Yeah.
They played Transylvania closer than anybody has played them all season. Big win against Bluffton. They've gone on the road to do it. And they're so spread out. I mean, this is a team. Baum can get going. Grace Rowland can shoot. They get to the free throw line. They convert from the free throw line. They turn the opposition over. And I think getting off to a clean start tonight and playing with the lead is going to be of the utmost importance for the Fighting Engineers.
One thing about them, they don't play as well at home as you might think. They're only 3-6 at home, and that really caught me by surprise.
Yeah, and luckily for them, they've won their last 2 at home. It hasn't been home court advantage, so to speak, in some games, but I think since we've turned the calendar to 2024, they've turned things around. They've gotten to the free throw line. They've rebounded. You know, early on in the season, this was a team that was allowing the opposition multiple second chance opportunities, and they were turning the basketball over, which was leading to defensive transition baskets. They've done a great job of cleaning up the basketball, not turning it over. Obviously, Jamie Baum, Ashley Black, Sophia Reese, that's where that starts as far as not turning over the basketball. And I think if you don't turn the basketball over early here tonight, you'll have a good opportunity. Get off to a good start. Rose-Hulman has not outscored their opponents in the first quarter. Anderson has. Get off to a good, clean start. Play with the lead throughout the night.
One thing about Rose-Hulman, we'll talk about Anderson in a little bit as well, but Rose-Hulman, from a shooting standpoint, they'll shoot a lot of threes. Only problem is they don't make as many as they need to, and that's one glaring thing that you look at their statistics. They're only shooting at 27% coming in.
Yeah, and they defend a three-pointer as well on the defensive side of the basketball, only allowing the opposition 25% from the field. But, yeah, 64 of 237. It comes and goes. A lot of that is Grace Rowland. She can shoot from the outside. She's only shot 30, but she's 40% from downtown. Baum is 20% at 13 of 64. Ashley Black, 15 of 51. So, yeah, you know, you look on paper and you say 27% doesn't look good, but I feel like in a lot of the games that we've done, they've had timely threes that maybe mean a little bit more than a three in that first quarter. We've seen them come back this year multiple times, but I want to see them, like I've mentioned, play with the lead tonight, work that basketball through Grace Rowland and Jamie Baum. Obviously, those are your 2 top scorers. Don't turn the basketball over. I really like what Ashley Black can do with the basketball, as well as Sophia Reese, and pushing at tempo, working inside out, and getting Baum and Rowland going here early.
Come back, talk about the Ravens coming up next right here on RHIT.TV.
575 of them from 40 states and 19 countries, with a record-breaking number of applications. Did you forget about Rose's outstanding class of 2023 and how 99% of the graduates have landed a position in their dream fields, graduate school, or the military?
The renovations to Munch Hall are finally complete, so I'm sure he'll have plenty to eat at the updated Munch Cafe by the new Living Mall.
We just broke ground on a new residence hall that will be ready for fall 2025.
We celebrated a record-breaking homecoming with more than 2,000 alumni, students, and friends commemorating the 100th anniversary of the bonfire with our first ever drone show. We also welcomed 267 employers for our fall career fair. And perhaps the greatest gift of all, the Wall Street Journal named us one of the top 20 best colleges in America, and U.S. News & World Report named us the #1 undergraduate engineering college. You can be a little old for a lot of things, but you're never too old or too far away for Rose-Hulman. 2023 was a year of adventurous journeys, of coming together, of growth. No matter how far away you roam this holiday season, you will never be truly alone as long as Rose is your home.
Mentioned the Anderson Ravens coming to this one at 5-7. They've been up and down. You look at their schedule since the beginning of January. Lose, win, lose, win, lose, win. They have no consistency, at least over the last several games. They'll have to be consistent tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And they do get off to good starts. They're outscoring their opponent in that first quarter. But 1-4 in the conference away from home. You want to be right around 500 to have a decent shot. They've got some shooters, though. You know, they've got some girls from the outside that are over 30% from 3-point line. Don't let them get going early. And they like to crash the defensive boards. McKinley Taylor, 5 rebounds per contest. She's got multiple offensive rebounds. She's a shot blocker, too. She's got 15 blocks and 19 steals.
Averaging 71 points per game, but, Tony, they give up 45.5 rebounds per game. They're -7 in that department. They'll have to rebound better tonight.
Yeah, it's going to go back to fundamentals, right? Can you block out? You know, Grace Rowland's going to be all over the boards, as Manuel Shamba will be. Gallegos Rodriguez loves to attack that offensive glass as well. So you're going to have to push those ladies back and control the glass if you're Anderson.
We'll come back, starting lineups and the tip-off right around the corner right here on RHIT.TV.
575 of them from 40 states and 19 countries, with a record-breaking number of applications. Did you forget about Rose's outstanding class of 2023 and how 99% of the graduates have landed a position in their dream fields, graduate school, or the military?
The renovations to Munch Hall are finally complete, so I'm sure he'll have plenty to eat at the updated Munch Cafe by the new Living Mall.
We just broke ground on a new residence hall that will be ready for fall 2025.
We celebrated a record-breaking homecoming with more than 2,000 alumni, students, and friends commemorating the 100th anniversary of the bonfire with our first ever drone show. We also welcomed 267 employers for our fall career fair. And perhaps the greatest gift of all, the Wall Street Journal named us to one of the top 20 best colleges in America, and U.S. News & World Report named us the #1 undergraduate engineering college. You can be a little old for a lot of things, but you're never too old or too far away for Rose-Hulman. 2023 was a year of adventurous journeys, of coming together, of growth. No matter how far away you roam this holiday season, you will never be truly alone as long as Rose is your home.
Back here at Rose-Hulman, Ravens and the Fighting Engineers. Let's go to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
At guard number 13, Cindy Sirota. At forward number 20, Ella Lillison. At forward number 25, Ella Turner. At forward number 31, McKinley Taylor. The head coach tonight for the Ravens is John Jim. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers! At guard, the 5'9" senior from Westville, Indiana, #1, Ashley Black! At guard, the 5'10" junior from Los Angeles, California, #5, Jamie Bond. At forward, the 5'10" sophomore from Riverton, Illinois, #22, Tori Scales. At forward, the 5'9" senior from Hutton, Texas, #23, Manuela Shamba. And at guard, the 5'4" senior from Westfield, Ohio, #30, Myra Randolph. Head coach tonight for the Fighting Engineers is Devin Paul.
We have starters for both ball clubs here tonight. Tony, what do you think keys for this one will be?
Yeah, different look off starting off here tonight for Rose-Hulman. Tori Scales getting her first start of the season. I think if you're Rose-Hulman, again, you want to play with the lead most of the night. You want to get out. I want to see them play in their 2-3 zone. That's caused havoc for the opposition. Come out in the 2-3 zone, get Anderson uncomfortable playing backwards, right? So that means turning the basketball over, pushing the tempo, and making them uncomfortable on defense.
Tip eventually is going to be won by Rose-Hulman. Fighting Engineers in their home whites, Ravens in their traveling dark uniforms. Last meeting between these two, Rose won it by 11, 83-72. Early turnover by Rose-Hulman. So Ravens will have it for the first time tonight. Drive down the lane, and looks like we have a turnover the other way as Sydney Sirota unable to complete the pass. So each team with a turnover here in their first possession.
Yeah, a little 2-3 zone here coming from Anderson. That means if you're Rose-Hulman, you're going to have to bring some size to the three-point line and to the free throw line to try to break that press. They're going to give you the three-point looks. As we mentioned, this is a 29% three-point shooting team. Baum misses that first one but comes back with a turnover.
Ravens now 2 turnovers. This is Baum back the other way. Ashley Black in the corner to Baum. Shot fake, drive inside, throwing up the shot and throwing the air ball up will be Shamba.
Scales doing a good job there collecting the rebound.
Three-pointer missed by Black, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with Fighting Engineers.
We got 20 seconds on the shot clock here. A little bit of a skittish start on both sides. Get a good look here, set some down screens. I want to see Baum going towards the basket. Don't fall in love with that three-pointer. They're going to give it to you. Pump fake, drive to the lane.
I mentioned other team shoots very well, and there's a basket on the inbound, and she'll be fouled, and that will put Shamba at the line.
Yeah, nice down screen there off the inbound play, in for the layup and one of the best free throw shooters in the conference going to the line for the and one. A really good free throw shooting team here. So if you're Rose-Hulman, you want to be aggressive towards the basket, get in that bonus throughout the 4 quarters tonight, and earn them from the free throw line. One of the best teams in the conference from the free throw line.
By the way, Taylor picked up the foul. You saw the replay there just moments ago. Shamba now with 3. Ravens basketball. Sirota in the lane, got trapped and turned it over. 3rd turnover already, Tony, for the Ravens.
Yeah, and just dribbling that basketball too low in the paint. You got to keep that ball above the shoulders, get a good look at the basket, and try to get a basket there. They haven't been able to do so, and they've gone scoreless throughout the first 2 minutes here.
Black will give it out now to Randolph. Her shot is no good. And with a rebound, Larson.
Yeah, they're getting good looks, right? This is a Rose-Hulman team, as we talked about in the outset, only shoots 29% from 3. But if they start falling, Anderson's going to have to get into a different defensive set.
3's going to be missed as McKinley Taylor can't get it to fall. 1 and done for the Ravens. So Rose-Hulman back in the half court. Shot fake, pull up jumper from 2. As Randolph can't get it to fall on the rebound by Taylor.
I love the shot, though. She just shot the 3 and missed. Pump fake, defender in the air, take 1 step, get a mid-range, more high percentage jumper. Just didn't quite get it to go.
Ravens, by the way, as we said, averaging 71 per game. So they know how to score, but they give up 74 per game.
A great defensive stance here again for Rose-Hulman. Might have been a travel there.
Sirota kicks it out. 3-pointer's going to be missed. Another 1 and done. Is that miss? Malorne Smith will head back the other way.
Yeah, Baum with 3 early rebounds here. They'll get a little bit more size coming in at the next horn with Grace Rowland checking in.
Baum for 3.
Splash.
That's good.
Yeah, and they're going to give you the 3-pointer. Anderson just came out early and said, we're going to give you that 3, but you don't want to get Baum going because she can make them all night from downtown.
So an early 6-0 lead here for the Ravens. Or I should say for the Fighting Engineers over the Ravens. This is McKinley Taylor. Taylor takes it to the block, draws the double team. And the kick outside now to Larson. Larson spins a little up and under the left hand, missed it. And the rebound pulled down and missing that shot down low. Tell you what, they had 2 really good looks right there, Tony, and missed them both.
Yeah, and just a little bit too far deep inside of the rim when she corralled the rebound, missed the layup. And Rose-Hulman doing a pretty good job defensively of grabbing the rebound and finding a quick outlet to push the offensive tempo.
Taylor with a rebound off the missed shot by Ashley Black will head back the other way. In the corner, here's a 3 on the way. That's going to be missed by Larson. And back the other way is Baum.
A great job by Shamba there. Grab the rebound, find the outlet, and Baum will take it herself to the rack and earn herself a chance to score her 4th and 5th points of the early first quarter here.
Here's that 3 moments ago. So Baum to the line.
Unleash the power of passion. IndianaSRN, we always have a front row seat. Contact us, sales at IndianaSRN.org to discuss how we can customize a sponsorship package that maximizes your brand and exposure. Central Indiana sports leader. How'd I do?
You did great.
Nailed it.
That is going to be your assignment the rest of the night.
The power of passion one?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing else matters. Second free throw is good, 5 for Baum.
Yeah, and they've had multiple trips to the free throw line. Has Rose-Hulman, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the conference. Baum is one of the best, averaging 10 points a game, but one of the best at the free throw line, as is Grace Rowland, as is Manuel Shamba.
Well, I tell you what, she got away from a travel there as Tatum hits the 3.
Yeah, that'll stop the bleeding. Great extra pass there. Shoulder square to the rim, stepped into a 3-ball, got it.
Tatum only averages 5.3 points per game. Second turnover for Rose-Hulman.
And I think we're going to see Anderson continue to push defensively the pressure in the backcourt, bring that pressure, that full-court press. This time it leads to a turnover, the second of the night, I believe, for Rose-Hulman.
Sophia Reese will check in now for Rose-Hulman. CK Gallegos-Rodriguez also checking in. She wears number 12 for the Fighting Engineers. Want to mention that Izzy Davis is checked in also for Anderson. That is Davis on the drive. Tatum now left side to Larson. Shot clock down to 12. This is Davis. Nice pass underneath. A lot of body contact. Left-hand shot missed by Dietra.
And great job there by Grace Rowland, sliding over, staying straight up, not trying to swat the ball, just went straight up, got the great defensive stop there, gets away with the travel there, but puts it in anyway.
Grace Rowland. Grace gets her first 2, averaging 12.2 points per game.
Yeah, ranked 4th in the HCAC in rebounding and 7th in the conference with 12.5 points per.
Here's Sirota. Drives by 2 defenders and lays it in.
It's a great top screen there. You've been running that play probably your entire life if you're in college basketball. Get the screen, get close to the screener so your defender cannot get through. Rowland's feeling it here early, look good.
Missed it, and the rebound Larson. By the way, this Anderson team has 11 different players that average 12 minutes plus per game. So they're going to play a lot of players here tonight. We got a timeout on the floor, 4:16 remaining, opening period. Engineers lead it by 5.
If there is one thing wrong in your aircraft, you're gonna fail. Finding the right answer and trying again, that's really what dragged me to aerospace. This is a 3D printed airplane which I made over my freshman year at Rose-Hulman that can be radio controlled and flown. I saw other people making amazing stuff on 3D printers, and I thought if I combine that art of 3D printing with engineering, I could make something as complex as an airplane. So I got the idea as a sophomore in high school, and I just tried. I did it. I failed a couple times, but it all changed when I came to Rose-Hulman. I got in touch with Dr. Riley, who is an aerospace and ME professor, who really asked me great questions about the concepts of my design. So pursuing such project as a freshman, it just lets me feel amazing that I have still 3 years to do something much more complex than this, and it will lead me much further.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. Thanks to their officials, because without them, we don't play.
Good backcourt pressure here by Diaz. She's a spark plug on this team. She doesn't always show up in the scorebook, but she'll get in the passing lane, she'll deflect the basketball, and she really wreaks havoc defensively.
Ball turned over. That's number 4 now for Anderson.
And a great job here to just slow it down. They got the steal. They didn't want to turn it back over. Get across that timeline, reset your offense. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
Reese at the top. Baum looks cross court. The drive in, a lot of contact there, no whistle.
Yeah, it was a great cut on the backside there by Rowland. Just a little bit too deep underneath the backboard. Tried to get the foul, wasn't called.
In the lane, short jumper is going to be missed by Sirota.
And great job here early by Rose-Hulman. There's only been one second chance opportunity by Anderson. That was a missed layup.
Inside pass to Baum. Here's Reese. And the short jumper rolls in and out. Rowland can't get it to go. Rebound by Gallegos Rodriguez. And another turnover. Third now for Rose-Hulman.
I hate to complain, Troy, but I don't like this rim down here. I don't like it. Too many spin outs.
I know. You had a couple yourself.
Too many spin outs.
We got a lot of contact underneath. That'll be Izzy Davis, who will go to the line for two. That's a pretty brutal hit down there by Diaz.
Yeah, Diaz with her second foul. We'll see if they check her out. And you'll take that with Diaz, right? Look, she's going to aggressively play those passing lanes, try to get the deflections. There isn't a player on the opposing team that's guarded by Diaz that doesn't know that she's there.
Izzy Davis averages 8.8 points per game. Pretty good three-point shooter, 35%.
Yeah, she's very familiar to these airwaves of ours on our high school side of things, coming from Chittard in Indianapolis. Chittard will play Friday night, continuing the girls' sectionals.
Second free throw hit every part of the rim and goes in.
Yeah, she's a good shooter. She checks out here. She was a great shooter at Chittard. 78% from the free throw line, knocks them both home.
Sarah Seawalk is checked into the lineup now for the Ravens. The lead down to 3 now for the Fighting Engineers. Reese, skip pass. Here's a 3 on the way. Nothing but net for Randolph.
Splash down. She can shoot him from out there. The lefty. Give her a little bit of space. It's going to go up.
5'4" senior, averaging at 4.2 points per game, gets her first bucket of the night. Lead back to 6. Shot fake by Tatum, driving with the left hand, can't get the roll. He goes out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Ravens. Take another look at that 3 moments ago.
Yeah, in this 2-3 zone, if you can get this skip pass, you're going to get good looks at 3 from downtown. And when they come up and over-defend you, that's when you pump fake and drive. You got to bring some size up to around that free throw line. Therefore, you don't have to skip past that. You just get it to the free throw line, cuts that pass in half. But you got to be quick and crisp on the passes.
Ball knocked out of bounds. I got to ask you, though, when you go back to that 3 that was made, why are so many players coming over and overplaying on defense? Why not just stay out there?
Yeah, that's a 2-3 zone. When you play a 2-3 zone, you're basically inviting the opposition to shoot threes. And when you come in, the strategy for Anderson tonight was, look, John Ginn said, we're going to let you shoot the 3 because you only shoot 29% anyway. Yeah. They've hit 2 tonight already. But you're basically defending and saying, look, we'll live with a 3-pointer from downtown when you only shoot 29%.
3 from the top of the key, good the other way, and that was nothing but net there for Seawalk.
Yeah, Seawalk can do that to you. He had a nice little shot. Only 28% from downtown on the field, but 40% from the floor.
You know, I ask you that question is now Rose with the basketball. Good look here at Ashley Black in the lane. I ask you that because I see that time and time again where there's no post presence really, and everybody sags down inside like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's down there. Just stay out there and guard your man.
Yeah, it's almost like a hybrid 2-3 zone in the man when you can adjust into man or woman defense. We'll see what they do here, knowing that Rose-Hulman's knocked a few down from downtown here early.
That was Seawalk once again. She has 5. Ashley Black coming back quickly the other way with her second straight basket. She has 4.
I love what Ashley Black has done over the last 2 possessions. Exactly what we just talked about. Get to the free throw line, get good looks. She's done that on back-to-back possessions and knocked both shots down.
This is Seawalk. Turnover, number 5 now for the Ravens.
Just take it yourself.
Strong to the basket with the left hand, but a little bit too strong there for Randolph. And we have a foul in the backcourt called against Rose-Hulman. They will get Sophia Reese.
Yeah, Victoria Dietra. She is a 6'2 freshman out of Valpo. / Morgan Township on the boys team. Tate Avagno, one of the best players in the conference, also from Morgan Township. Must have noticed her when they went up to check out Tate. She's got size down low, and that's why they had the height advantage. Led to the missed layup on the fast break there.
Pressed there by Rose-Hulman. Will have to hurry back. Here's a wide open three by Larson. Got the roll.
So friendly roll on this side, not friendly roll down here. So when we get to the second half, Rose-Hulman will have that friendly roll.
It's probably the young lady who beat you in the one-on-one contest earlier on this side.
She's got the shot advantage, and she's got the age advantage.
Scales with a jumper for first basket.
Yeah, good to see Tori get going in her first start of the night. She doesn't shoot that often, just 5 of 12 from the field, but this mid-range game is what's keeping Rose-Hulman ahead.
6 seconds remaining in this opening period of play. Anderson will get it to Larson, and time runs out. They don't get a shot off to end the first quarter. Engineers lead it by 4.
So my goal is to get involved in space industry and learn about what lies beyond the Earth's horizon. I came across Rose Rocketry. I saw, hey, they're doing some really cool stuff. They're building rockets. I really grew a lot being as part of the team. Last year, through Rose Rocketry, I was able to attend SED's Space Vision 2022, which was a student conference for people who want to get involved in space. And I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and talk to so many people within the space industry who come together and say, this is what the next goals for space are. Being at Rose, I was able to hone my engineering skills to push myself to get involved in the field further and learn about all these different opportunities. And I don't think I would have really gotten that at a bigger university.
Back here at Rose-Hulman, want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Tony's favorite Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They offer tradition of food like his grandma used to make.
Yep. Great
staff, better food. Check them out Wednesday through Sunday. Give them a call for more information at 317-760-1640. High-scoring opening period of play. Rose-Hulman 19-15 lead.
And Rose-Hulman got off to a hot start. They were up 8-0. Anderson got a 3-ball to go, kind of said, okay, hey, let's settle in here. They did a nice job controlling that last 5 minutes or so of that first quarter. But that's what we talked about. You wanted to see Rose-Hulman get off to a good start, play with the lead. Great defense. They only allowed 1 second chance opportunity. That ended up being a missed layup. Anderson knocked down a few threes late in that first quarter. But I think Rose-Hulman has played well so far through 10 minutes.
6 turnovers now for Anderson. You're going to see a lot of different players. We said both teams really go deep on their bench. Scales gets double-teamed on the baseline, turned it over. That's number 4 now for the Fighting Engineers.
Yeah, it's tough. Once you get down there, that baseline becomes a third defender when you're double-teamed.
Great move to the basket by Lauren Smith. Gets her first 2.
Transition baskets, they'll kill you every time. But again, this is money every time.
Ashley Black off the back of the iron.
She's 2 for 3 right there. Great shot. Just put it up a little bit too strong. If they're going to give that to her, keep shooting it.
Sirota for 3. How about that? And a quick timeout on the floor. Great start for the second quarter by Anderson. They lead it by 1.
So I started working on Babcock Ranch 16 years ago. We designed a sustainable community that is also storm resilient, and also it has a ton of flood control associated with it. It has 75 megawatt solar facilities on site, which will cover the entire 18,000 acre community. In September of 2022, we had Hurricane Ian. We had 150 miles an hour sustained winds for about 10 hours and 21 inches of rain. Babcock really had little to no damage at all. We were the only place in a 2-county area that had any electric or any available drinking water that did not need to be boiled. And Rose really prepares you to go out, think outside the box, and problem solve. And I think for any major at Rose-Hulman, that's what you're getting. You have the ability to go out and create something new and innovate and change the way that we live as humans today.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For 125 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. If you'd like to volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239. Tony, great start for Anderson to begin this second quarter.
Yeah, I like the timeout there by Coach Paul. A quick 5-0 run to start the quarter, take the lead. I think the first message was we can't be dribbling down low here and getting trapped at the out-of-bounds line. That becomes 3 defenders, which led to a transition basket. Get out and defend a 3 there. Anderson knocked it down. A quick 5-0 run. We'll see what Rose-Hulman can answer with here.
Well, they went out looking at Rose-Hulman and went a little 1-4 high offense right there, maybe to confuse Anderson a little bit, and near turnover. 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, I think everything here just has to go through Baum. She's your offensive scorer.
Reese thought about the 3, 5 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 on the way. Good by Ashley Black. She's caught and shot it.
Yeah, keep feeding her. She's got 7 points here in the first half. Stepping in the good shots. Great extra pass there with the shot clock winding down. You got to like that possession if you're Coach Paul.
Nice spin move down the lane, left hand, good. Great shot by Seawalk.
And you see why she shoots 40% from the field and averages 10 points per contest. When you can use the window like that on the lay-in and the spin cycle, you're going to score a lot of points.
She's the only player in double figures. Turnover number 5 now for Rose-Hulman. Seawalk back the other way between 2 defenders, and a blocking foul will be called against the Engineers. Here's that last 3-pointer.
Kind of up against it here. 3 on the shot clock. Got it to go. Settle down if you're Rose-Hulman. The first 2 minutes of the second quarter, you've been rushed on the offensive end. It's led to a couple turnovers. Yeah, you got that 3 there, but Ashley Black's got the hot hand right now.
Yeah, Black just, by the way, Reese, just picked up her second foul as Seawalk at the line. Tony mentioned averaging 10.3 points per game, misses the second, but an offensive rebound by Turner.
Yeah, just a tough roll off the rim there. Roland had position, and it's going to lead to a second chance opportunity, but here comes Grace to grab that rebound. Sky high, keep it above your shoulder, outlet, textbook.
Quickly back the other way, block shot from behind. Coming up to get it was Larson.
Yeah, Larson, that's one of those where your eyes light up. You know the basketball's there. If you get there in time, you're going to get the clean swat.
Drive down the lane by Smith, and then a reverse layup attempted there by Turner's missed badly. Lead pass will find Black. Ravens lead it by 1. Randolph thought about the 3.
So 2-3 zone here. Ashley Black should have some space right around the free throw line. Perfect cut by Rowland.
And a whistle and a foul called down low. They think they got Seawalk on that foul.
Yeah, and to break that 2-3 pressure, you know they're going to give you the 3 ball, but if you can bring somebody to the free throw line like Ashley Black has done, it's either going to give you one or 2 things. One, she's going to get a wide open look, which she's shot 2 of 3 so far in this first half. The one she missed spun out on her. Or second, they're going to collapse to guard you, and if you can cut towards the rim, you're going to have Roland or somebody down low for an easy look.
Roland now has 3. By the way, back in the ballgame, Izzy Davis for Anderson. And also back in the lineup, Victoria Dietrich. Both free throws are good.
One of the best free throw shooting teams, as we talked about, in the conference.
Yeah, 78% as a team, not too bad.
Yeah, and Roland, she's been player of the week in the conference this year already.
Smith on the drive, drew contact, missed the shot.
Yeah, and a great job there by Roland coming over, keeping, as mentioned earlier with her, keep your hands high, don't swat the basketball, just force an uncomfortable shot. That's what she's done on multiple possessions here defensively.
Engineers still lead it by 1. Dangerous pass, caught down low by Shamba, and she's going to be fouled and will head to the line.
I like the power dribble. I like the move. When you've got 6'2" and 6'1" against you down low, you're going to have to use that pump fake, get the defender in the air, and earn him from the line.
Izzy Davis picked up the foul. That'll be her first. And at the line, Shamba now 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 4.
Yeah, 78% from the free throw line this year.
Second free throw good.
And that's what we talked about. That's kind of how they extended their lead early on in that first quarter, and that's how they're going to extend it throughout the game. Get to the free throw line, be aggressive towards the rim, and they're going to take advantage every time Rose-Hulman goes to the line.
3 back the other way by Bella Larison.
That's 4 3 balls. 3 coming here in the quarter. For Anderson, that's kept him in the game.
And she has 2 threes here in the first half. Nice drive, left-hand layup, good by Black.
Yeah, great decision by Black there. She saw the crease to get to the rack, takes 1 power dribble, lays it in.
Back and forth we go. Larison. Izzy Davis with the basketball. Back to Larison. Still plenty of time on the shot clock with 15. Little step through there, huh?
Little LeBron James crab dribble, a little jumping off that pivot foot. That was a travel in my day.
Yes. You know, things have changed even in a short amount of time you've been out of school.
Yeah.
Randolph, shot fake. Will find Black and got it blocked inside. Black gets it back and scores.
The hook. Black's having a first half. I believe she's got 11.
She does.
Nice second chance opportunity. Got blocked, stuck with it, power dribble. Got a nice bucket.
Another 3 back the other way and missed by Smith. But they get an offensive rebound. Another 3 from the top's going to be missed again by Sirota. Randolph back the other way, waiting for numbers. Nope, she's going to take it herself. Stripped out of her hands. Looked like Anderson stepped out of bounds.
Turnovers.
Here's Davis. Nothing there as they'll set it up back up front now to Sirota. 6 turnovers now by Rose-Hulman. We've got a foul the other way.
That'll be the second foul on Rose-Hulman, 2 on Anderson. As they'll sub in 3 here for the Ravens. What I like about Rose-Hulman so far is they're getting high percentage looks.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ashley Black well over her average with 11 points here in the first half. She averages 9, but they've been great shots. They've been great looks, and she's got them to go.
Under the 5-minute mark, still 4-point lead. Nice spin with the left hand. Great move there by Tatum.
Using the left hand.
And we've got a close one so far here in the first half. Rose got out to the fast start. Here's a drive down the lane. Good, Black.
I mean, this is all day. She's doing exactly what she needs to do. Get to the free throw line. She's going to get that mid-range jumper. Last 2 possessions, did a great job going to the cup and laying it in.
Tatum with the basketball, back to a 4-point lead. This is Davis. Nice pass down low, and laying it in will be Dietra.
Yeah, great extra pass. Dietra with the size there. Easy bucket. Black could go for 20 if they keep giving her the lane like this.
Yeah, no kidding. See if Rose will go back inside once again. Bomb in the corner, the drive. Here's Black again. Got the roll. I tell you what.
I mean, she's hot right now. And they're going to give it to her. She's going to keep putting them in. Is that 15 or 13?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15.
15 points. And it's all coming high percentage. I mean, it's all coming in the paint.
Izzy Davis for 3. Nothing but net.
Yep. We saw that in warm-up. She can knock them down. And the 3 ball here for Anderson, keeping them alive in this game. I believe they've knocked down 5 from downtown.
You know, I'll tell you what, I know you'll have stats at halftime, but those numbers are going to be well above their average. Mm-hmm. Baseline shot is on the way. That is good by Gallegos Rodriguez.
Yeah, great bucket there. Mid-range jumper. It's a good-looking shot for her. She shoots 38% from the floor. A confident shot. She didn't hesitate. Stepped right into it. Got it to go.
Davis draws the defense. Fires outside to the three-pointer. No good by Sheets. The offensive rebound put back good inside. And we've got a timeout on the floor under the 3-minute mark. Engineers lead it 36-35.
An active athlete looking for enhanced performance, comfort, and recovery? Then Skins is the perfect choice for you. Our revolutionary sports compression product provides better oxygen flow in your muscles, helps reduce fatigue and pain from intense physical activity, allowing athletes to push their boundaries and perform better.
Skins helps keep everything, including you, on track.
So don't wait any longer. Get your Skins now and experience unbeatable performance.
Take your game to the next level with Skins.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
You sure you want to make that move?
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Back here following the timeout, Engineers basketball leading it by 1, under 3 minutes remaining before the half. Gallegos Rodriguez for 3 is short, and Davis with a rebound for the Ravens. Here's Tatum.
Rose-Hulman going to have to do a better job guarding the three-point line. Anderson's already knocked down 6 here in this first half, and that's really what's kept momentum. 18 of their 35 coming from beyond the arc.
You see why they average over 70 points per game coming in, and you can see why they give up 74. Here's Davis, three-pointer with a defender in her face, missed it. Ball loose on the floor, and a foul call after Ashley Black was able to get the rebound.
Yeah, it's open season shooting the 3 for Anderson. If they got it, it's going up. A good look there. Diaz is going to have to fight through that screen. I know she's playing with 2 fouls here with 2 to go in the second quarter.
By the way, Taylor picked up the foul. That's her second. She hit that last basket for the Ravens, and then the timeout was called. Taylor gets her first 2, averaging 8 points per game. So now the Fighting Engineers. This is Baum straight away.
Yeah, and it looks like a little bit of a defensive adjustment here for Anderson after Ashley Black has gone for 15 in this first half.
Diaz missed the shot, and we've got a jump ball. Gallegos Rodriguez able to get an offensive rebound, but got tied up. Randolph back in, Shamba back in. Don't forget, Saturday we're back here. Women's and men's doubleheader against Defiance, 1 and 3 o'clock. Here is Randolph for 3 off the front of the rim. Battle for the loose basketball. Baum able to come up with it. Here's Shamba driving in. Can't get that shot. Another offensive rebound. Fadeaway shot missed, and the rebound pulled down by Taylor.
Great job by Baum there to attack the offensive glass, getting on the deck for the basketball. Just couldn't quite convert on the second chance opportunity.
Wide open on the right wing as Tatum missed it. Another offensive rebound, and then a 3 from the top's going to be missed. Seawalk can't get it to go.
They love to shoot that 3.
Boy, don't they? And they had a good look both times.
And you're right. You're right on cue. And you said the reason why they average 70 per game is they like to shoot the 3.
Foul's going to be called on Sheets. That'll be her first, and that will put Shamba at the line. 3 of 3 from the line so far here in the first half.
Yeah, she's great from the stripe.
Other games tonight, Transy is at Hanover. That's a battle of number 1 and number 2. Bluffton at Manchester. Franklin is at Mount St. Joe. Earlham is at Defiance. That'll be an interesting matchup. Transy at Hanover, but boy, too, at Transy's as good as they get, aren't they?
Yeah, we saw them here a few weeks ago, and, it was the closest game they played all year, and it honestly looked like they were just going through the motions, and they ended up winning big. So, if you're going to win this conference, it's going to go through Transylvania.
So a 3-point lead coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the first half. This is Davis. 3 from the top of the key. But I'll tell you what, she just stepped right in there, and Taylor nailed another one.
Yeah, she knew she was open. Sets the shoulders towards the rim, gets her knees into it, knocks it home for their 7th 3-ball from downtown in this first half.
Baum will find Randolph. Shot fake dry, floater good. I don't remember Rose-Hulman shooting this well.
Yeah, and it's all high percentage, right? It's all dribble drive. It's all mid-range right there. We've seen Black get going from the paint. Another paint look right there. Got a bucket, and they have taken advantage when they've had good looks from downtown as well.
This is Taylor, and yes, of course, Tony wanted a couple earlier, didn't get them. She got it that time.
Yeah, we want to thank Officially Human. I shouldn't complain. These refs doing a great job tonight. Again, the crab dribble that wasn't in my arsenal when I was growing up.
Well, you got to remember when I played, there wasn't such a thing as a three-point line other than the ABA.
Yeah.
And everybody made fun of it. So there's no way we should bring that into the NBA and college basketball.
If I'm Rose-Hulman here, I'm probably, might even call a timeout here with about 7 seconds, but you don't want the basketball to go back to Anderson. Get the final shot here of the half.
Here's Baum. 3 seconds on the clock. Coming off the low screen and shooting and missing to end the first half. Sophia Reese unable to get it to fall. And we have a 2-point ball game going into the locker room. You have great shooting really on both sides of the basketball, which really we didn't expect tonight.
Yeah, 21 of the 38 for Anderson in this first half, coming via the three ball for Rose-Hulman. Great high percentage looks. A lot of those coming inside of the paint. And Rose-Hulman's done a really good job of getting everybody going. Roland scored, Baum scored, Shamba scored, Black has scored. Randolph has that three from deep. Gallegos Rodriguez had that mid-range jumper. So everybody getting involved here for Rose-Hulman.
We'll talk some volleyball, some softball coming up in a couple of moments. Jacqueline Winkler will be joining us, our halftime guest, next right here on RHIT.TV.
575 of them from 40 states and 19 countries, with a record-breaking number of applications. Did you forget about Rose's outstanding class of 2023 and how 99% of the graduates have landed a position in their dream fields, graduate school, or the military?
The renovations to Munch Hall are finally complete, so I'm sure he'll have plenty to eat at the updated Munch Cafe by the new living wall.
We just broke ground on a new residence hall that will be ready for fall 2025.
We celebrated a record-breaking homecoming with more than 2,000 alumni, students, and friends commemorating the 100th anniversary of the bonfire with our first ever drone show. We also welcomed 267 employers for our fall career fair. And perhaps the greatest gift of all, the Wall Street Journal named us to one of the top 20 best colleges in America, and U.S. News & World Report named us the #1 undergraduate engineering college. You can be a little old for a lot of things, but you're never too old or too far away for Rose-Hulman. 2023 was a year of adventurous journeys, of coming together, of growth. No matter how far away you roam this holiday season, you will never be truly alone as long as Rose is your home.
Believe it or not, we're talking basketball tonight, but the softball season, I think, is less than 30 days away. Am I correct about that?
Yes, sir, about 2 weeks.
Jaden Winkler is joining us, a sophomore now at Rose-Hulman. We have something in common. I told her before that we started the interview that I lived in Denver for a few years. You're from Littleton, Colorado.
I am, 15-ish hours away or so.
Yeah. Okay, now the obvious question is going to be, they always ask me, how did you end up from that part of the world all the way out here to Indiana? And so I'm going to ask you the same thing. What brings you to this part of the country?
The big thing that I want to do, I've wanted to be an engineer since I was about 5 years old.
Really?
Yep. And then when I found I had that love for softball, I wanted to find a place where I could do both, and Rose-Hulman really brought that culture. They were like, you can be a student athlete and you can do it all. So that's what really drew me here, and the education is top tier. It's hard, but it's top tier.
Yeah. Well, okay, but in Littleton, Colorado, if you don't know where that is, that's a little north of Denver, right?
A little south, about 30 minutes
south of Denver.
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
See, it's been a long time since I've been there. So from that standpoint, though, how did you find out about Rose-Hulman all the way from Littleton, Colorado to here, though?
I had a boy who graduated a year before me. He was supposed to play baseball out here, so I had heard about it from there. And then my mom started talking when I started researching schools and stuff, and she knew about 2 or 3 friends from college and stuff who have kids here. So, started a little bit of research, then came out here for a visit, I think February of my senior year, and I loved it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
crazy
amazing.
World. But
yes,
here
it
we are.
is. Heritage High School is where you went to high school, and a very, very smart person. I mean, you wouldn't be here if you weren't smart, but you were very smart in high school too, weren't you?
Not too shabby. Yeah, put the work in and had some nice results. So I can't complain.
Kidding. All right, what do you like most about Rose-Hulman? I mean, being an engineer, you could have gone to Purdue. I mean, Purdue's got a great engineering school.
My family, we are big Nebraska Cornhusker fans, so no Purdue
there. So it had to be Rose-Hulman then.
Yep.
But you know what? You've adapted well, apparently, even from an athletic standpoint. I mean, you stepped in last year and ended up with 27 starts as a freshman. That's not easy to do.
Yeah, no, it's a really nice break from the hard school and to come out here and play a sport that I love, and I only have a couple more years to do it, which is really crazy to think about. out. So anytime I get a chance to put those cleats on, I just go crazy, go balls to the walls, so to speak.
The good news is so far, I know it's been a little chilly outside, but I'm sure you've been able to get outside and as a team get some things done, right?
Yeah, we were able to meet for about a month in the fall, so we got to see the freshmen. So we have 8 new freshmen coming in, and we gelled really, really quick. I've not been a part of a team that has gelled so quickly, so I'm very excited for when we get to go down to Florida and see what happens.
You know, that's always makes us upset that are stuck in Indiana, and then you just had to bring up Florida, didn't you?
I'm so sorry.
Where are you guys going in Florida?
I believe it's Melbourne. So it is along the coast somewhere. It's like the U-Trip, so one of the professional softball teams, they have a whole complex down there. So it's all turf, super, super nice. I'm really excited.
Is it close to the water, did you say? I mean, around the coast area?
Yeah, I believe so. We're staying in Kissimmee, which is just south of Orlando, I believe.
Yeah.
So we might maybe go to Disney one day if we're off. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. Haven't been to Florida yet, so it'll be fun.
I've been to Florida when the Reds had spring training there in Plant City, and they moved it, but I've been in Kissimmee as well, so you're going to love it. Have you ever been there before?
I have not. I'm excited. My roommate is actually from Florida, one of my other teammates, so she's talked a lot about it, so I'm excited.
Good, I bet you are. And when do you leave for that?
It is I think we leave Friday after our finals week is over, so it's one of the last couple days in February.
All right, you mentioned Rose-Hulman academically is pretty tough. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's demanding. The 10 weeks of class, we have exams, I feel like every other week or something. I've had days or have weeks where it's, every 4 classes you're taking, you've got an exam. We had a ton right after Christmas break where we had 3 in like 2 days.
No kidding.
Yeah, so it's a lot, but it's really cool. We get a lot of opportunities to do hands-on stuff. And some of my friends from back home that are also engineers, some of the projects that we've done, I've talked to them about, and they're like, we haven't even touched that yet.
No kidding.
Yeah, a lot of great opportunities here and a lot of learning.
Civil engineering. Now, what field will that take you into then?
It will do either something with structures or like water resources, anything like that. So I right now believe I want to be in the structures realm.
Okay.
I have an internship actually doing hydraulic structures, so dams and stuff this summer.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Now, from a softball standpoint, you had last year, I wrote it all down, just, you had 23 hits, 13 runs, 11 stolen bases. Well, the 11 is significant, isn't it?
It's a pretty good number, yeah. I'm trying to go for that stolen base record.
Yeah.
That is one of my goals. My dad made a bet with me this year if I could break it. I don't remember what the bet was, but he's like, let's just see if you can do it.
Let's get on a record. It's like $1,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So now let's talk about the team as a whole and what do you expect this year in the HCAC? We did the championships last year, I believe the semifinals and the finals. I'm not sure what we do this year, but we're looking forward to being back there hopefully again this year. What are you guys looking forward to this year in the conference?
I think this year we're going to come out, we're going to surprise some teams. There is a lot of new talent that we've brought in, and I think just the fact that we are so cohesive already, I think it's going to bring a lot of fun to the field, and we're going to enjoy going out there and playing for each other.
Yeah.
So we're hoping for that top 6 spot so we can go join the tournament ourselves this year. So that's what we're really looking for. A couple upsets.
Top 6 is important, but you'd love to be number 1, right?
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I'm not going to lie, but can't put that out. Got to knock on wood for that one. Got to knock on wood.
Do you want to do maybe some bulletin board material and tell everybody else in the conference you guys are going to win the thing, and then they can go, hey, I heard on IndianaSRN you are going to win this thing?
I don't know. I feel like that's a little bit of bad luck in the sports realm.
Yeah. You don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, do you?
Yeah. But
when you get done and it's all said and done, and then do you want to go back to Colorado in that area to live, or
Yeah, either Colorado or, as I said earlier, I have a lot of family from Nebraska. My mom's actually from there, so I think they might end up retiring out there. So maybe somewhere in that realm. I do love the Midwest feel. Maybe not Indiana, but I might go back a little bit more west.
Being from Colorado, when I grew up, we hated Nebraska because, being from Colorado, we just absolutely despise Nebraska. So I can't say – I'm a Michigan fan too, by the way.
Okay.
So you know that I'm really happy this year. But – Nebraska, your mom's from Nebraska.
Yes.
Is your dad from Nebraska?
He went to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln for college, so that is kind of how they ended up meeting, was friends and stuff. So yeah, but my mom's whole family's from over there, so we went back a lot growing up, so second home.
And they influenced you to be Nebraska, kind of like Nebraska and all that?
From birth. I'm sure we came out in Nebraska onesies.
What would it take then for me to get you to switch allegiances and say, wear that big M on a sweatshirt.
I think I might be disowned by my family for that one. I don't know.
If I try to come over and cheer you on and get you more than 11 stolen bases this year, would you switch then?
Ooh.
And get that $1,000 from your dad.
It'd be a much more serious conversation, I feel like.
Okay,
yeah.
well, if I get a chance, if they let me come over and do some games,
Oh, yeah.
I'll be the first one you'll come see.
Okay.
And I'll get you a Michigan sweatshirt, and you promise you'll wear it during warm-ups, right?
If my coach allows me, yep.
I'll talk to him.
Okay.
Well, listen, good luck this year.
Thank you so
and
much.
have fun in Florida.
I will.
Enjoy the water.
I will.
Have you ever seen the ocean before?
I have. Yeah, I've
Okay.
been to California and stuff a couple times.
Well,
so yeah.
that's
It's-
not an ocean
it's
out
fake,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ocean's really on this side of the country,
Okay.
so enjoy. It's going to be a lot of fun.
will.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Good luck this year. We'll come back second half. We'll get the stats rundown as well. Halftime score, Engineers lead it by 2.
If there is one thing wrong in your aircraft, you're gonna fail. Finding the right answer and trying again, that's really what dragged me to aerospace. This is a 3D printed airplane which I made over my freshman year at Rose-Hulman that can be radio controlled and flown. I saw other people making amazing stuff on 3D printers, and I thought if I combine that art of 3D printing with engineering, I could make something as complex as an airplane. So I got the idea as a sophomore in high school, and I just tried. I did it. I failed a couple times, but it all changed when I came to Rose-Hulman. I got in touch with Dr. Riley, who is an aerospace and ME professor, who really asked me great questions about the concepts of my design. So pursuing such project as a freshman, it just lets me feel amazing that I have still 3 years to do something much more complex than this, and it will lead me much further. So my goal is to get involved in space industry and learn about what lies beyond the Earth's horizon. I came across Rose Rocketry. I saw, hey, they're doing some really cool stuff. They're building rockets. I really grew a lot being as part of the team. Last year, through Rose Rocketry, I was able to attend SED's Space Vision 2022, which was a student conference for people who want to get involved in space. And I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and talk to so many people within the space industry who come together and say, this is what the next goals for space are. Being at Rose, I was able to hone my engineering skills to push myself to get involved in the field further and learn about all these different opportunities. And I don't think I would have really gotten that at a bigger university.
$575 of them from 40 states and 19 countries, with a record-breaking number of applications. Did you forget about Rose's outstanding class of 2023 and how 99% of the graduates have landed a position in their dream fields, graduate school, or the military?
The renovations to Munch Hall are finally complete, so I'm sure he'll have plenty to eat at the updated Munch Cafe by the new living mall.
We just broke ground on a new residence hall that will be ready for fall 2025.
We celebrated a record-breaking homecoming with more than 2,000 alumni, students, and friends commemorating the 100th anniversary of the bonfire with our first ever drone show. We also welcomed 267 employers for our fall career fair. And perhaps the greatest gift of all, the Wall Street Journal named us to one of the top 20 best colleges in America, and U.S. News & World Report named us the #1 undergraduate engineering college. You can be a little old for a lot of things, but you're never too old or too far away for Rose-Hulman. 2023 was a year of adventurous journeys, of coming together, of growth. No matter how far away you roam this holiday season, you will never be truly alone as long as Rose is your home.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in field construction as well as metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. Start your career with Boilermaker Union Local 374. Give them a call at 219-845-1000. Tony has our first half stats.
Yeah, I think what sticks out the most here team-wise is Rose-Hulman's high percentage shots. They've also converted from the free throw line. We talked about it in that first half. They're one of the best free throw shooting teams in the conference. 9 of 9 from the charity stripe was Rose-Hulman in that first half. And as for Anderson, what's keeping him in this game is shooting from downtown. They've hit 7 threes. They're 7 of 17 from downtown. I think if you're Coach Paul, the things you like in the first half, if you're Rose-Hulman, only turn the basketball over 3 times, 18 paint points. A lot of those obviously coming in that mid-range area down in the post with Ashley Black, who is 7 of 12 from the field for 17 points, and a lot of those shots, very high percentage. They shot 43% in that second quarter, did Rose-Hulman. Don't forget to unleash the power of passion, IndianaSRN. We always have a front row seat. Contact us, sales@indianasrn.org, to discuss how we can customize a sponsorship package that maximizes your brand and exposure. Central Indiana sports leader. Back to you, Troy.
You know, we should just have that pre-recorded by you.
It should be. You know what? That's as best as I'm ever going to be able to do it.
Nobody does it better. Ravens basketball, they're going to work it down low, the double team against Turner. The kick out and the 3 is on the way and missed by Sirota. And we'll head the other way.
Yeah, great job there by Baum and Tori Scales playing defense without fouling. And then a great job there by Scales blocking out, not allowing a second chance opportunity.
Ravens stay in the zone. Randolph, the shot fake. Pull-up shot is on the way, missed. Scales with a rebound. And the kick out, short jumper again is going to be missed, this time by Black.
Yeah, another great look by Black right there, though. She's going to get those to go 50% of the time. She's 7 of 13 from the field.
Question is, can both teams continue to shoot well? That's a travel for sure. Tony, you were on that before the official was.
Yeah. There must be somewhere where she's gotten away with this.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the second or third time she's done it. It's certainly the second time that she's been caught with the traveling violation.
You know, I might have given it to her. She didn't slide that back foot.
Yeah, it's the old softball pitcher, right? When you slide that back foot's what you're supposed to do if you're on the mound, but not when you're in the post.
That's right. So it'll be Rose basketball. This is Black on the drive, off the glass. No, and boy, they're having a tough time early.
Yeah, good looks on the first 2 possessions by Black. That one is a little bit too hard off the glass.
Sirota will go outside. A 3 is on the way, missed by Taylor, and another long offensive rebound. Another 3 by Smith, and misses that one.
Yeah, with those long 3 balls, they're going to come long rebounds. Sometimes they don't bounce your way. Baum got a finger on that. But Anderson could not take advantage for the second straight possession with the second chance opportunity.
The kick out here is Scales for 3. And Nate, we are ice cold to begin the second half.
Yeah, 2 minutes gone by. We're still knotted up at 40-38.
Back the other way, short on the shot will be Sirota. Offensive rebound put back good as Turner on the board here in the second half.
Yeah, just right place, right time there. And we have our 5th tie of the evening, all squared at 40. Rose-Hulman's led for most of this game. In the first half, they led for 16 and a half minutes.
By the way, Turner just hit her first basket. Here is Baum, downtown 3-0. The tip out, ball loose and picked up by the Ravens as Taylor comes away with it. Ravens push it quickly down the floor. They're going to set for another 3. Here's Smith in the corner, good.
Yeah, they're starting out hot in this second half. That's just their second lead of this game.
Well, they found their rhythm that time as Smith gets her first 3-pointer.
Yeah, it's an 8-0 run here, and then they come up with the turnover.
So the Ravens, chance now to build on a 3-point lead. They'll look down low. The up and under, step through, basket good. Tony doesn't like that, but Larison gets the points.
Are you allowed to establish 2 pivot feet? I don't know.
Yeah, the up and under. 45-40, Ravens leaded by 5. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. Their mission is building better futures one story at a time. They acknowledge the whole person and their individual story. If you'd like more information, give them a call at 317-472-7600.
10-0 run by Anderson to start this second half, start the third quarter. They've gotten good looks, and it's come via the second chance opportunity. So Rose-Hulman got to clean it up on the glass, control the rebounding, and find some good looks here on the offensive side of the basket.
Entry will find Black. Shamba on the drive, back to Black. 10 on the shot clock. The spin with the left hand, too hard by Rowland.
Yeah, it's been a tough night here for Grace Rowland. She's 1 of 5 from the field with just those 2 points.
Well, this would be a big win for the Ravens on the road. Larson, drive, and we've got to travel the other way against Katie Tatum.
Yeah, and what we talked about in the pregame, right, Troy? This is like a 2-game differential, right? They're right on top of each other in the standings. When you look at it in the HCAC play, if Rose-Hulman could win this game, it pretty much gives them 2 games up on Anderson.
Bluffton, by the way, is a game behind Anderson. Here's a shot in the corner, good by Rowland.
Yeah, good to see her get going, and we've seen her all season. When she can see that basketball go through the net, it really builds her confidence. And a much-needed 3 here by Rose-Hulman to stop the 10-0 run.
Anderson 5-7 in the conference, Bluffton 4-8, and we've got an offensive foul called, moving screen called against Anderson.
Can't set a screen with your hips. A nice shot here by Rowland. What I like about Grace, she reminds me of myself. No matter what, you're going to keep shooting. Doesn't matter if you're 1 of 10, 10 of 10. If you get a good look, you're going to put it up.
Up until somebody told you to give up that basketball earlier tonight.
Yeah.
That's how she stopped you.
Yeah, the word pass is not in my vocabulary.
Here is Baum.
Yeah, Baum, a great job there. Using the left hand, using that right arm as kind of a buffer. Gets it in off the glass.
So tied at 45. Ravens. Larson driving off the glass, no, and the rebound by Rowland, and she's going to get fouled.
Yeah, I think she got smacked on the wrist.
Looks like Deetra, number 23, picked up her second.
Second in the quarter on Anderson. Great job out of the timeout by Rose-Hulman, getting some good looks, rolling in the corner at the 3, Baum getting going. You got to get those 2 girls going here in the second half.
Diaz has checked in now for the Fighting Engineers. Also in the lineup is Gallegos Rodriguez. That 3 is going to miss by Diaz. Another one rolling in and out. Ravens pushing the tempo down the floor off the bottom of the rim. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Rose-Hulman basketball.
Yeah, just tipped off the Anderson defender there.
It was Seawalk who missed it off the bottom of the rim and then went out of bounds. So we come up on the 5-minute mark. This is Baum across the timeline.
Baum's got 7. Grace Rowland has 5 here in the quarter.
That's Rowland. Swings it to Diaz. Shot is off the mark, and the long rebound by Izzy Davis.
Yeah, probably not the shot you want with still 18 seconds on the shot clock.
Tatum missed it on the long rebound by Baum. Well, you go hot or you go cold. You go hot, now you've gone cold again.
Yeah.
Here's Baum. That's off the mark. How about that rebound by Rowland and the putback good?
Yeah. What do we say about Grace Rowland? Once she sees one go in, she's going to get that confidence going. Great offensive rebound there. Keeps the ball above her shoulders, takes the contact, finishes it, and now she'll go to the free throw line for the and 1. I believe this should be the media timeout.
Yeah, you saw the foul right there. We'll have a timeout on the floor. Engineers lead it by 2.
So my goal is to get involved in space industry and learn about what lies beyond the Earth's horizon. I came across Rose Rocketry. I saw, hey, they're doing some really cool stuff. They're building rockets. I really grew a lot being as part of the team. Last year, through Rose Rocketry, I was able to attend SED's Space Vision 2022, which was a student conference for people who want to get involved in space And I was able to go to Washington, D.C. and talk to so many people within the space industry who come together and say, this is what the next goals for space are. Being at Rose, I was able to hone my engineering skills to push myself to get involved in the field further and learn about all these different opportunities. And I don't think I would have really gotten that at a bigger university.
Piper Logistics is a group of logistics professionals dedicated to working together to provide our clients with a complete logistics package. They're located in Indianapolis and Cincinnati. Give them a call at 317-396-1023. To it off the air, we're getting quite a history lesson. Tony helping our younger folks understand what a mall is and things like that. That's really good. And buying the CDs and stuff.
Yeah, great job tonight with pictures by Savannah and Mr. Thacker. Mr. Thacker's so close, the ref came over and wiped his sweat off on him there. He's doing a great job for us tonight, as has Ben. Always lovely to be here in Paradise at Rose-Hulman, one of the best facilities in the HCAC and all of D3.
It's because both of them give us a lot of ambiance.
You got to have ambiance, and they let me shoot three-pointers when there's nobody on the court.
They did. Jump ball called as Davis got trapped down low. The ball will go over to the Fighting Engineers, leading it by 3.
After that 10-0 run, it's been 3 straight possessions for Anderson with no points. Now it's a quick 8-0 run by Rose-Hulman. So both teams doing a good job of answering the opposition's run.
Bomb went opposite baseline. Shot's going to be missed. As coming up short on the shot was Gallegos Rodriguez. Here's Davis once again. Another 3 from the top. That's going to be off the mark. As Sirota can't get it to go, they'll get another offensive rebound. Then Smith gets blocked inside.
Rowland said, no, no, no. Not in my house. Swats it away. That's 4 straight possessions with turnovers for Anderson. Great job by Rose-Hulman's defense.
Coming up on 3.5 minutes remaining. Rose leads it by 3. Back down to Rowland inside, off the glass, no. Battle for the loose basketball, and coming away with it will be Taylor.
Yeah, just a tough angle there by Grace Rowland. Maybe take a power dribble there, get your defender in the air. Almost got it to go nonetheless.
Ravens slow it down a little bit. They've been kind of shooting at a very quick pace here in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Davis in the lane. Now it'll be Taylor driving in. A lot of contact with Rowland. No whistle there. Ball loose, and then it goes out of bounds. Rowland, the last to touch it.
I don't mind the no call there. I think Grace was in position for the charge. And it should reset the shot clock, although I thought that ball went out on Anderson.
Yeah, they're going to say that Rowland, I think, touched it on the floor. So we'll reset to 20. Off the inbound, and a foul call on Rowland.
First foul of the quarter by Rose-Hulman. They've done a great job of defending without fouling here. And after a 10-0 run to start the quarter for Anderson, they haven't scored in over 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, and a turnover, then a foul called against Taylor. That's going to be her third. We have not seen Ashley Black in a while, leading Rose-Hulman with 15.
Yeah, she does have those 2 fouls, but you still have Diaz out there playing with 2 fouls as well.
Still a 3-point lead. Baum at the top. Entry pass Rowland. Nothing there. The kick out back to Baum for 3. Missed it, and the rebound Taylor.
I like what Rowland did there. She felt the defensive pressure, knew the double team was there, kicked it out, got an open shot. Baum can knock those down. You just didn't get it to go there.
Sirota on the drive. We've got a foul call, and that's going to go against Baum. Just her first. Coming in will be Larison now for Anderson, and checking in for Rose-Hulman will be number 30, Randolph. And we're under 2.5 minutes remaining in the third. Still nothing decided here with a 3-point lead.
Black will check in at the next dead ball.
Turnover Ravens. This is Tatum. Randolph with the basketball back to Tatum. Entry pass, and Grace Rowland will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, great job there by Sophia Reese feeding the post down low. And Rose-Hulman's done a great job here in this third quarter of getting Grace Rowland going. She hit that three in the corner, got the confidence up, but she earns yet another trip to the charity stripe.
By the way, Transy leads the conference at 12-0, Hanover at 11-1, Mount St. Joe 9-3, Franklin and Rose both at 7-5. Anderson holding on to that number 6 spot as you see the free throw made by Rowland.
She's got 10.
Puts a lot of pressure tonight on Franklin having to go to Mount St. Joe, trying to stay in step with Rose-Hulman as the second free throw is good.
It's the Grace Rowland quarter there. 9 of her 11 coming in that third quarter as she'll take a quick breather.
So we're under 2 minutes. Back to a 5-point lead. This is Davis. Gets the high screen by Turner. Davis feeds in the corner here. Smith for 3 and a big bucket.
Yeah, a much needed bucket there, especially from the outside for Anderson.
So back to a 2-point ball game. At the top is Black. Feeds inside. It'll be Shamba with a left hand. Good.
Great power move. Uses the dribble. Gets some space with a kiss off the window.
So back to 4. Ravens a little 1-4 high again as they split from there. Davis shot fake. Now pulls up on the jumper and missed it. Shamba with a rebound.
Great defensive possession there by Black. Very, very much used what she needed to do. She didn't bite on the pump fake. Fundamental defense right there. Don't bite on the pump fake. Make the opposition put a low percentage shot. In your face, and she did that. Missed the shot. Got the rebound.
Shamba will go to the line for 2.
Forgot how to use my words there.
No, I understand. I do it every day.
Shamba 79% from the free throw line. She's 5 of 5 on the night, all those coming in the first half. And she's got 8 rebounds in this contest. She is 6th in the conference, averaging 6.5 per game.
First miss.
Jinxed her.
So Shamba back in for one more. We'll try to make it a 5-point lead with 50.4 seconds remaining.
Rose-Hulman trying to win their 13th out of their last 15.
Yeah.
Against the Anderson Ravens.
Ravens will give it to Davis. Davis, the drive, and somehow was able to sidestep the defender and throw it in.
I wonder if Anderson watches clips of James Harden and how he shifts through the lane.
We've got a timeout here by Anderson. 28.9 remaining in the first half. Engineers lead it by 3.
So I started working on Babcock Ranch 16 years ago. We designed a sustainable community that is also storm resilient, and also it has a ton of flood control associated with it. It has 75 megawatt solar facilities on site, which will cover the entire 18,000 acre community. In September of 2022, we had Hurricane Ian. We had 150 mile an hour sustained winds for about 10 hours and 21 inches of rain. Babcock really had little to no damage at all. We were the only place in a 2-county area that had any electric or any available drinking water that did not need to be boiled. And Rose really prepares you to go out, think outside the box, and problem solve. And I think for any major at Rose-Hulman, that's what you're getting. You have the ability to go out and create something new and innovate and change the way that we live as humans today.
Final seconds here in the third quarter. Following the timeout, this will be Tatum against Randolph. Here's Davis.
Yeah, you got a foul to give here. They're obviously going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. Good job by Coach Jen there getting that timeout.
Davis off the screen. Tatum may have gotten away with a walk, and that will be an air ball. It goes out of bounds as time runs out. here in the third. We head to period number 4. Engineers lead it by 3.
We're doing things so quickly. A lot of times we know that we need help. So our professors all know us by name.
Basically, everybody knows everybody here.
That one-on-one personal connection you're getting with the faculty, you don't get that a lot of places.
We're not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Passion to Care. They're dedicated to helping you care for a loved one. Through Indiana State programs, they provide financial compensation. If you'd like more information, give them a call at 888-420-6640. That's 833-420-6640. Tony, we head to the fourth. Only a 3-point lead now by the Fighting Engineers.
Yeah, it was a great start to that third quarter by Anderson going on that 10-0 run, but then it was matched by Rose-Hulman's 8-0 run. Rose-Hulman with a great defensive possession there. There was 28 seconds on the clock to end the third quarter. Didn't allow Anderson to get any momentum. You've got to get back to what you were doing in the first quarter. That was high percentage looks in the paint and not allow Anderson to get second chance opportunities.
Shamba played well in that third quarter, as did Grace Rowland, and Rowland really played well. And Ashley Black, who had 15 in the first half, didn't score because of the 2 fouls she had, but see how she comes out and plays here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was a big third quarter by Rowland. She had 9 points, got it going with that corner 3, earned a couple trips to the free throw line and made Anderson pay.
Tatum missed it, and somehow the Ravens run it down. It was Smith who got a hand on it.
And a great job here on the switch to get Scales down low. It was a mismatch down low, so a great defensive adjustment there by Rose-Hulman, and then a great job causing a turnover here to start the quarter.
Yeah, that was Izzy Davis on the crossover. Forgot to put the left hand down. It went out of bounds, and so now the Fighting Engineers will get it back. Smith going to play out high on this defense for Anderson. With the basketball is Reese. This will be Baum out front. High post is Black. Scales back in the ball game, running that baseline. She'll receive on the left side. 8 on the shot clock. Here's Black. Now the drive on the baseline. It goes out of bounds. Turnover by Reese.
Yeah, and we talked about it down here. It happened right in front of us. When you have that 2-3 zone and you try to attack the rim, that second defender collapses down, and then you've got that third defender.
They're going to change that to a foul.
Yeah, there was some contact. Don't know why it wasn't called originally, but
I think you got Ella Turner for her third.
Yeah, Coach Jen not happy about that. Can't say I blame them because the refs have let them play through contact here this entire game.
That's why you play some at home and some on the road. This is Baum. Out front. Once again, Black. Scales gives it up. Be Reese back down to Scales. 7 on the shot clock. Reese pull up from 17. Good.
Great job there by Reese. Shot clock winding down. Uses that pump fake. Steps into a more high percentage shot and knocks it down.
Reese averaging 7. Gets her first 2 of the ball game. Lead at 5.
Yeah, great job here by Rose-Hulman to maintain this lead with Grace Rowland on the bench.
Seawalk on the strong drive. Basket good.
I just got that quick step.
Her first 2 points of the second half. She now has 10.
Anderson continues to just stay in the basketball game. Rose-Hulman has not been able to push us to anything more than an 8-point lead. That came back in the first quarter. In the second half, they've only led by as many as 5.
This is Scales. Shamba down low with the left hand. Might have had it partially blocked inside by Taylor. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll go over to the Ravens.
Yeah. Grace Rowland checks in. I think you're going to have to work through her a little bit, maybe do some screening, get her to the top of the key, get her a good look. I think it's going to be the Rowland and Baum show here for the final 8 minutes.
Rowland back in. The 6'2" post player. Anderson on the attack, down by 3. Here is Smith for 3. Missed it. Rebound battled for. It goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay here with the Ravens. Back in the lineup will be Amelia Diaz. Coming out of the lineup will be Ashley Black. 20 on the shot clock. Sirota got away with a push, misses the shot, and the rebound by Shamba.
Yeah, good job there by Rose-Hulman out of the inbound pass, playing good D, not allowing that second chance opportunity.
Rose will attack once again, a little high-low off the glass and the miss. Shamba with a rebound, put back no, off the miss from Rowland.
That was what you wanted, right? The bomb and Rowland show. Get it down low. Grace just missed the shot, but a great second chance opportunity. They'll look to extend this lead to a 2-possession lead from the free throw line.
Bella Larison back in. They need some rebounding, so Taylor will sit down. And Shamba back to the line, has only missed once so far here tonight, and make it twice.
We owe her 2.
Yeah.
I jinxed her that first way. That one is on you.
You know, sometimes those legs get a little tired in the second half.
Yep.
Don't have as much on your shot as you normally would. She will get the second.
Yeah, and I think a game like this is going to come down to who doesn't turn the basketball over, and can Rose-Hulman, collect the change when you're at the free throw line, right? If this comes down to it, it's going to come down to, can you stretch it out? Can you make your free throws to put this Anderson Ravens team away?
Gallegos Rodriguez back in. Ravens basketball. Larison drives. They're looking down low, but a reach will be called. I think they got Diaz on the foul. So Diaz will pick up her 4th. Ravens inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Larson, the up and under again, and missed it. Offensive rebound put back is no good. Another offensive rebound for the Ravens. Able to keep it alive one more time. Left-hand shot missed. Rowland touched it. It went out of bounds off the miss by Larson.
Well, she's certainly crafty with her feet. Very Hakeem Olajuwon over.
Off the inbound. Shot in the lane's going to be missed by Sirota. Another offensive rebound and a foul called against Rose-Hulman, and they are just getting out-rebounded in this possession.
Yeah, and it's happened multiple times in this quarter, and it's what's allowed Anderson to stay right there within striking distance. So you're going to have to get your body on somebody, push them back. Sometimes you live with those long rebounds on the low percentage three-point shots that Anderson's put up, but it's the ones down low and the second chance high percentage shots they're going to keep Coach Paul up tonight.
2 fouls now on Grace Rowland as we head to the free throw line. Still a 4-point lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's a crucial miss for the Ravens. Back in will be Sirota for number 2. They have not been to the line a whole lot. In fact, only, 4 times?
Yeah. 3 of 5 now, I believe. Sorry, 4 of 6 from the free throw line.
Still a 1-possession game. Reese is playing the point. There's a turnover pass intended for Rowland. Anderson quickly the other way, and they give it right back.
Yeah, sometimes that ball bounces just a little bit too high when you're trying to pass it to a teammate within a few steps.
Randolph down low. Contact against Gallegos Rodriguez, but no whistle there.
Yeah, great extra pass. I thought it could have been a foul. Coach Paul looks like he's a little upset about not getting a call there either. But we've seen Rose-Hulman have some great looks, great opportunities with the inbound play. Coming right into your living room here.
Look at Thacker right there in the action.
Right there. Found out what a CD player was earlier.
He says he knows what a cassette player and an 8-track is.
I like it.
Rowland wide open. Reese for a 3, missed it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fighting Engineers.
Yeah, great look there. Just didn't quite get it to go down.
Reset the shot clock at 20. A good look right in front of you is Randolph. Randolph coming off the inbound. Dangerous pass, and then taking it in the lane is Reese, and we've got a kick ball here.
So reset the shot clock to 20. It's been a long possession here offensively for Rose-Hulman. You obviously want to end it with points here.
Black is back in. Baum is back in.
Yeah. Look for this down screen here. See if you can't get Grace Rowland going towards the cup.
Here's Rowland. Gallegos Rodriguez back to Baum. Still 13 on the shot clock. The drive by Black. Baum, skip pass, Randolph, shot fake drive, gets cut off, feeds inside, and another kickball.
Well, we're going to reset it to 20. So, Troy, we are working on a 37-second possession right now. As the rest will come together.
The only thing I don't like about that is the kickball is one thing, but you play defense, and you get penalized because now you got to go back and play defense for another 20 seconds.
See what they decide to do here. I think we're going to keep it where it was. So we're going to keep it as a kickball. Good call. Kudos to the officials for coming together, getting the call right. And another long possession here offensively for Rose-Hulman. You obviously want this to end in points. You've taken a lot of clock off.
I don't think Coach Ginn agreed with that, by the way. Rowland out front now to Gallegos Rodriguez. Here's Baum. Anderson chasing. Randolph, the three is way off the mark. Rebound by Rowland. And they'll move the ball back out to Baum once again. Here's Black. Shot fake drive. Double team down low. Kick out to Baum. Shot clock at 9. Black for 3. No good. And a good box out down low and a reaching foul called against Gallegos Rodriguez on the rebound by Larison.
Man, 49-second possession there by Rose-Hulman. Had a good look, too, from 3. Just couldn't quite get it to go. And if you're Anderson, you got to be thinking, we just defended them for almost a minute without giving up a bucket. Let's go get a bucket here and keep that momentum going on our end.
Coming up on 5 minutes. On the drive, Sirota will find Smith with the basketball. Baseline shot going to be blocked, but they'll somehow get it back, and we've got a jump ball possession there in favor of Rose-Hulman.
Yeah, both teams doing a great job of unselfish play, making that extra pass, finding the open teammate, getting high percentage looks.
Shamba back in. That'll give Rowland a break.
It's been a good defensive night for Rose-Hulman. It really has. This is a team that averages 70 points per. They only have 53 with 5 minutes to go in the contest. But can you defend for this next 5 minutes if you're Rose-Hulman?
Timeout on the floor. Engineers lead it by 3. Hey, don't forget, if you missed any of the action tonight, you can catch the replay on our YouTube page. IndianaSRN archives are always on the stream because with IndianaSRN, you always have a front row seat.
Yeah, unleash that power of passion, baby.
Got that right.
Get some good viewership tonight.
Yes. Critical game here in the HCAC. Number 4 seed and the number 6 seed going at it. As you mentioned earlier, could see a 2-game swing here if Anderson can get a win. Here's Shamba working down low.
Yeah.
That'll be Black.
If you're Rose-Hulman, you got to have this game. You've got to play good basketball here in this final 4.5.
Boy, Randolph had a good look again. As you said earlier, they've had a lot of great looks. But you got to finish them.
Yeah, both teams have. Rose-Hulman doing a lot of that damage. And can I get a travel?
I'll tell you what, if you were Bella Larison, you're wondering why you didn't get a foul there either.
Yeah, I think that was probably why the travel wasn't called. Probably a good no call there. Sometimes it all evens out in the wash, and sometimes it happens as quickly as it just did.
Shot clock at 20. Anderson looking down low to Larison again. They're trying to find something inside. Turner out to set the high screen. Sirota with the basketball. Shot clock down to 5. They'll have to hurry here. Smith on the drive, left is short. Rebound bomb.
Got the miss that they needed. Rose-Hulman did after a full-on possession.
So now under 4 to go. Turnover, Rose-Hulman. Ravens quickly back the other way. Wide open is Smith for 3. Big bucket.
We're tied up at 56, the 6th tie of the evening. I think it's time to check back in for Grace Rowland.
9 by Smith, 3 3-pointers in the second half.
Yeah,
bomb between the circles.
They've hit 11 from downtown in this game.
They have shot well tonight for sure. This is Randolph looking for the screen. This will be a 2-point bucket.
Yeah, the step back, she got it. I like the confidence in the shot. You would love for her to take one more step back. Obviously, it may have been a travel, but you never like to see a ball go in when your foot's on that 3-point line.
Davis, shovel pass now to Sirota. The drive and missing the shot, and running it down in the corners, Randolph.
Great job there by Baum, hanging in the shooting lane, forcing an awkward shot, got the miss off the backboard.
Under 3 minutes, 2-point lead.
And Troy, you get the sense here that a bucket here for Rose-Hulman would be huge.
Here's Randolph. Baum running the show against this zone as Randolph receives it at the left elbow. Baum the crossover, 3 on the shot clock. Here is a 3 on the way. That's missed by Gallegos Rodriguez, and that'll be a shot clock violation. And back over now to Anderson. Back in the lineup, Sophia Reese, Grace Rowland checking back in also for Rose-Hulman.
Yeah, I think if you're Rose-Hulman here, this possession defensively, you want to get a stop and then slow it up, use some of that clock, work inside out, see if you can get rolling a good look down low.
Every possession will be key the rest of the way with a 2-point ball game. Davis out on the high post, now to Turner, back to Davis. Baseline, nothing there. The kick out, the drive,
good
and
block.
A foul call against Baum. That'll send Smith to the line.
Thought it was clean, but sometimes, Troy, when your hands are in the air and you swat down, doesn't matter what you touch, the refs are going to see that swat down. Looked like she might have got her on the elbow going up.
So Lauren Smith at the line. First trip to the line tonight. She has 11 points, or 10 points now in the second half, going for 11 right here.
No need to panic here if she makes it. Still a lot of possessions left in this one with 2:12 left. I want to see Baum bring up the basketball, a little bit slower tempo. Work down low to Grace Rowland. Try to get her a good post touch. See if she can get you a high percentage bucket.
Ashley Black will find Shamba, the kick out. Rolling, bucket good.
Great extra pass there. Shamba did a good job coming, breaking that pressure in the middle. Great extra pass. A great look from Rowland.
Sirota looking down low. It goes through the hands of Turner and out of bounds. Big turnover there for the Ravens.
Again, slow it up here. And just a great job by Shamba. Makes the quick pass. Grace is so good from the mid-range, knocks it down. I want to see a little bit of a slower possession here. Maybe get the offense going with about 12 seconds on that shot clock.
Minute 40 to go. Baum to Reese. Here is Black. Shot on the way, good. Another big bucket. Ashley Black, her first basket of the second half.
Yeah, but she's got 19 and 16 of those coming in that paint area.
Foul on Reese. That'll be her third.
That is the 5th team foul for the Fighting Engineers. So the Ravens of Anderson in the penalty from here on out.
That'll put Sirota at the line. Sirota 1 of 2 from the stripe here in the second half. And a big miss.
There's that spin out. Sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't.
Second one. I want to see a change as Taylor coming back in. Both missed, and Rowland with a rebound.
Slow it down, 2-possession game. Time is on your side here.
Black crossed the timeline. Dangerous pass stolen away.
Just a forced pass there that didn't need to happen.
Davis layup good at the other end, and we've got a timeout on the floor.
Yeah, just wanted to slow it down there, and the pressure came. Black panicked, leads to the transition bucket. They cut the lead in half to a 2-point game.
So a 30-second timeout. As we mentioned, we'll be back here on Saturday. Transy will be at Anderson Saturday, Mount St. Joe at Earlham, Defiance here at Rose, Bluffton at Franklin, and Manchester is at Hanover. Then after this weekend, we only have 4 games remaining in the regular season.
Troy, this is it for you and I, basketball-wise. Unless something comes up, but you and I will be back here in the spring as well to do some baseball with the Fighting Engineers.
By the way, if you don't know, Tony's on his way to Las Vegas.
Oh, man.
Should I have told everybody that you're on your way to Las Vegas for the Super Bowl?
Next week. I'm not going to the game, but we'll have some fun out there.
Can't afford those $10,000, $12,000 tickets or what?
If I spend $10,000 to watch anything, you can smack me as hard as you can. That's tough. I don't even think if the Colts made it, I would. Yeah, not that I have that money hanging out in the bank anyway, because I certainly don't. But
that's a lot of money to watch anything, isn't it? Like you said. So, all right, still a 2-point lead. Coming up on 1 minute remaining. Baum with the basketball. Reese. Back to Baum. Baum with a left-hand drive, guarded there by Davis. Here's Black. Still 10 on the shot clock. Back to Reese. Reese will find Rowland. Shot fake drive baseline and a foul call against Larison. And Larison's like, wait a minute.
Still not in the penalty. But Grace doing a great job there of penetrating to the rack and getting the foul. 20 seconds back on the shot clock. You don't have to go quickly here.
One official down talking to the other official here, so not sure what that is going to be about as he'll head to the scorers table. We need that like they have on ESPN and CBS where they talk into the microphone and tell us what it is.
Well, Thacker needs to roll out the wheelchair that he's in over there. Get us over there.
Yeah, do it quickly, please.
Just kidding.
45.3 remaining.
Everybody here doing a great job with us on RHIT.TV. Let's kick it back out. You got plenty of time.
Rowland, the handoff to Black, drives, misses it, and the rebound by Taylor.
Now you got to defend. There's a 3-second differential, shot clock to game clock.
Ravens try to tie or take the lead, drive, and the basket good by Larison.
Yeah, great hesitation. Fakes the pass out front, gets it off the window. Kudos to Coach Jen. They're letting his girls play it out and get their own bucket.
We'll take a timeout. We're tied at 62.
Purdue won by 9 and over.
We're doing things so quickly. A lot of times we know that we need help. So our professors all know us by name.
Basically, everybody knows everybody here.
That one-on-one personal connection you're getting with the faculty, you don't get that a lot of places.
We are not just saying, here, go do this hard project. We are right there with them. We work with them.
The faculty are there for you.
Back here at Rose-Hulman, tied at 62 with just 24.9 remaining. Now you're Rose-Hulman. You have the basketball. You certainly want to use as much clock as you can. I've always been an advocate of trying to get something at the rim if I can.
Yeah, and you have to be patient here, right? We've seen a couple sets in this final 2 minutes where Rose-Hulman hasn't been patient. Even if you have a good look, I don't want to see the Fighting Engineers give the ball back to Anderson, which first and foremost means don't turn over the ball. Second means you're getting the last shot. That shot better be going up with under 4 seconds left. Don't allow Anderson to grab a rebound and call a quick timeout to reset their offense. If you're Rose-Hulman, you want to get the last shot off, and the worst case scenario is you're going to overtime.
See the fine engineers coming out. They'll inbound the basketball right at their bench area.
And look, I know it's been a big half here for Grace Rowland, but I think this has to go through Baum. Baum's your star. She's your number one scorer. Put the ball in her hands and let her win you the basketball game.
Baum will work against Davis. Shamba's out there for the high screen if needed. See the clock down to 10. Baum tries to make the move. The kick out to Reese. Reese driving, throwing up his shot, missed it, and a rebound. Timeout with 1 second as Anderson able to get Taylor in there for the rebound, and we're probably looking at OT.
Yeah, 1 second on the clock. I liked what they did there. They came out and double-teamed Baum. She found the extra player. They just didn't quite get that bucket to go.
A lot of times on that with Baum out top, what about, and I see a lot of teams, they'll set that double high screen, let her make her choice, because then the defense has to make a choice. If they come over and you have a person on maybe the backside on the right or left, you can throw it down low.
Yeah, I mean, the double team came. She did what you're supposed to do, find the open player. Reese had a really good look at it going towards the cup, as you mentioned, before the timeout. Just didn't quite get it to go. Biggest thing here, and I don't know why teams don't do this, and maybe they will. If I'm Rose-Hulman, I'm going to line up at the three-point line with my hands up. I don't even want to guard the inbound. I don't want to guard the girl who touches it to throw it up. I don't want my girls to be anywhere near the shot as long as it's from 35 feet or more away. I don't want to foul them and bail them out and put them on the free throw line.
Yeah. So with the advancement of the basketball, it'll go right down in front of the Anderson bench. 1 second, plenty of time to catch and release to see what the Ravens have in store.
I'm going to sag off of my opponent. I don't want to foul here.
They'll throw it inside, and then
okay.
wait a minute.
Nope.
The official's going to say that's it. So the whistle came before the horn, as unable to catch it cleanly was Taylor. So we will head to overtime, tied at 62.
If there is one thing wrong in your aircraft, you're gonna fail. Finding the right answer and trying again, that's really what dragged me to aerospace. This is a 3D printed airplane which I made over my freshman year at Rose-Hulman that can be radio controlled and flown. I saw other people making amazing stuff on 3D printers, and I thought if I combine that art of 3D printing with engineering, I could make something as complex as an airplane. So I got the idea as a sophomore in high school, and I just tried. I did it. I failed a couple times, but it all changed when I came to Rose-Hulman. I got in touch with Dr. Riley, who is an aerospace and ME professor, who really asked me great questions about the concepts of my design. So pursuing such project as a freshman, it just lets me feel amazing that I have still 3 years to do something much more complex than this, and it will lead me much further.
Welcome back to Rose-Hulman. We will head to overtime. It'll be 5 minutes. Tied at 62. Anderson so far this year has not played an overtime game. Rose-Hulman has played one overtime. That was back on December 9th. They lost to Mount St. Joe here, 66-62.
Made it back up in time, didn't trip up the stairs.
The drive off the tip, and the basket good by Ashley Black.
That great job there by Black right off the tip, attacking the basket, and another high percentage bucket. She's got 21 on the night.
Ravens basketball. This is Smith off now to Davis. Davis, nice crossover, left hand, bucket good.
Yeah, use that space, got a little spacing there, lays it in with the left hand.
Davis with 11. Bomb of the basketball once she brings it across the timeline. We'll give it off now to Black.
And we're itching near Anderson averaging 70 points per contest, as we mentioned. That's where you didn't want to get if you're a Rose-Hulman.
Bomb, the jumper, no good. We haven't seen her shoot from the outside in a while.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for Bomb. She's now 2 of 7 from the field.
Back the other way, missing it is Smith. So now it'll be Reese. I mentioned just one overtime game between the two teams this year. Ball stripped away and a turnover. Black unable to hold on to it. And the Ravens quickly back the other way. Sirota with the basketball. Smith will find Davis. Davis, nice crossover. Left hand, missed it off the front of the rim.
Yeah, she just got a little bit too deep there. Played it up a little bit too late. And we remain tied at 64. You're not having fun, Troy. I mean, what a game tonight we've got. Two teams right neck and neck in the conference. In-state rivalry. Wednesday night, Paradise, we're here.
Wide open shot from 3 is missed by Reese. Somehow back to Reese.
Yeah, slow it down here.
How about Reese? She's not slowing anything down. She didn't get your memo, by the way.
She goes spin cycle like she's Miles McGowan of the men's team.
There you go.
And puts it home.
Back to a 2-point lead. Davis, the high screen by Taylor. Davis drives, left hand again.
66 all. And really, Troy, it's been a back and forth game.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, both teams have had leads, but it's really been back and forth. We mentioned this in the third quarter. Both teams did a good job of answering the run of the opposition.
Baum misses the 16-footer, then Rowland knocks it out of bounds, going for the rebound. Take another look at this last basket. Nice spin move. Reese wasn't going to listen to you, by the way.
No. No, she was not. But it was a good look. She got it to go.
Diaz back in, so Rowland coming out. They're going to get a little bit smaller here.
Yeah, I think you press, see if Diaz can get going here, maybe get you a steal. You know, as mentioned, Anderson to the free throw line from here on out when they're fouled. So if you're Rose-Hulman, you want to defend without fouling.
The drive and the shot missed inside by Seawalk. Ball loose. Players diving all over it, and it's going to be a jump ball, and it will be possession arrow in favor of Anderson.
Yeah, you got everything you wanted there if you're Rose-Hulman. You've got to corral that rebound. Diaz did a good job of getting down on the floor. Didn't get the timeout call. Flipped the possession arrow, but now you're going to have to defend again as the shot clock resets to 20.
Ravens off the inbound. Seawalk will find Sirota. Might have gotten away with a travel off the glass and good.
A little hesitation there. This is the first time that Anderson has led since that 10-0 run to start the second half. Rose-Hulman has led for over 34 minutes in this contest.
Gallegos Rodriguez looks opposite, and then driving is Shamba. Might have been partially blocked, but she loses the basketball. The Ravens back the other way. Here's Davis. The Ravens continue to work, and a traveling call against Larson.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I'm like you. Slow down a little bit right here and set up a good shot.
Yeah, Larson, she's got 10 points on the evening. And then, you know, also leading the way is Izzy Davis. She's got 13. But a great defensive stop there when they needed it for Rose-Hulman. Now you got to answer and tie this thing up.
So Baum with the basketball stops near midcourt. This will be Reese. Rowland with a high screen. Reese gives it up now to Black. Short jumper good.
Money, and I was waiting. I saw her waiting there, and I was waiting for the penetration come around. Great look there. Black stays hot. She's got 23.
Here's Davis. High post now to Turner. Back to Davis. Nearly turned it over.
It's right there.
Larson, the up and under, but she gives it up. This will be Turner. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Larson.
Yeah, and they can slow it up here as the shot clock resets to 20.
Ravens on the drive. Left hand shot is missed by Sirota. Another offensive rebound and a foul on the floor against Rose-Hulman as Ella Turner was able to sneak in and get the board.
Yeah, second chance opportunities putting Anderson on the free throw line. I believe they're going to call this a shooting foul, so she will get 2. Tied at 68.
Turner, by the way, on the year, shooting at just 55%.
This is the first. I'm Coach Paul. I'm probably going to take a timeout here, and I'm going to reset, come up with an offensive play, but you still want to leave enough. I mean, with a 6-second differential, you probably can't hold for the last shot unless she misses this, which she doesn't.
Turner, all 4 of her points, or should say 3 points, coming in the second half and overtime.
If I'm Rose-Hulman here, I want to give myself enough time to where if I don't convert, I can foul and we'll play that free throw game and allow myself to have at least 1 or 2 more possessions.
This is Baum against Davis. Been a pretty good matchup all night long. Baum in the lane. Off now to Reese. Davis switches, and that'll be Baum.
Got to go here.
10 on the shot clock. Baum will find Rowland. Three-pointer is no good. Long rebound. Ravens come away with it. That'll be Taylor, and Taylor will be fouled with 8.5 remaining.
Man, Grace had a good shot. Shot clock was running out. A little bit hurried because of that. But you're still going to have an opportunity here. Taylor's going to go to the line. She's 76%.
Taylor's not scored in the second half or the overtime. And a couple of big free throws right here for the Ravens. First one is good.
She's got 12 rebounds on the night. So I think if you make this, Anderson has a couple fouls to give. You'll certainly foul Rose-Hulman.
Second free throw short and rebounded by Davis. And a foul called. Rowland had to go foul Davis. And by the way, Davis, an excellent free throw shooter at 78%.
Just an unlucky bounce there. You're going to need her to miss at least 1 here.
Everything quiet as Davis shoots the first one. Got it roll.
Get some more noise in here.
Maybe like the NBA where they play something all the time. Second free throw would make it a 2-possession game, and she missed it.
Timeout.
Rowland gets the timeout.
4.7. 4.7. Sorry.
You're okay. Yeah.
Did we pick that up?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah. So Tony says there should be 4.7. I did look over, and she called the timeout. The clock was running. They put it at 5.2.
Well, hey, okay.
They love the home cooking here.
Don't listen to me. Don't do it. All right, so you got 5 seconds. You need a 3. As soon as you inbound it, Anderson is more than likely going to foul. They have 3 fouls to give. You're not going to be able to foul them 3 times in 5 seconds to be able to put them on the free throw line and not shoot the 3. This inbound pass needs to be going towards Rose-Hulman's basket. I would like to see an up screen come. And you got to put the ball in Baum's hand. I know Black has been hot. You need a 3. I think you've got to go back screen for Baum. Get her coming towards the basket. Try to get her a good look. Maybe the old picket fencer. Maybe you bring Rowland up to set a screen, as well as, possibly we'll see who's in the game here. Yeah, maybe Rowland and Shamba come up, set double screens, but you want to catch this ball going towards the basket. And I think you're going to see a curl coming up top here. And I think Baum's going to have a good look at a 3. Here it is.
Baum's had 1 3-pointer. This is Rowland.
Yep.
And a quick shot on the way, no good. Rebounded, and that's going to do it. Rose-Hulman losing a tough one here tonight, 71-68.
Yeah, tough back-and-forth contest. Rose-Hulman led throughout most of this, but they never really put Anderson away. Anderson kept coming, answering runs. Just a tough home loss here for Rose-Hulman, as they, of course, will now move to 7-6 in HCAC play, 10-10 on the season, and that moves Anderson to 6-7 in conference play, which really moves them up, cuts that lead from a 3-game lead, chasing to about a game and a half here. So just tough one down the stretch for Rose-Hulman. You hate to see it.
And Saturday, again, Rose will be here against Defiance. Defiance has not won a game this year, so certainly a very winnable game coming up on Saturday. Final score once again, Anderson in overtime beats Rose-Hulman 71-68. Thanks to the entire crew as always, and thank you for being with us right here on RHIT.TV.
Well, that would have went double overtime.